Peace and grand rising to the heirs. This is the universal, sovereign, original, indigenous, natural, divine, Moorish American Consular Court. We are the living Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the sovereign living Moorish American Consulate, and the ancient, original, indigenous, Moorish American Consular Court. We are the most ancient court, both in heaven and on earth. Ego sum, governing justice, Pauline Denise Ritchie, in capitis diminutio nolo, in propria persona sui juris, in proprio solo, and in proprio heredes. My free sovereign appellation of nobility is Light Tajiri Bey, in capitis diminutio nolo. No United States Corporation Company citizen, nor their agents, principals, heirs, assigns, nor any derivative thereof, have personam jurisdiction over me, nor over any of the sovereign Moorish nobility of the earth. This universal sovereign lawful cause of action is manifested by the original indigenous sovereign natural divine people, who are the de jure Moorish National Republic Federal Government, the Moorish American Consulate, and the de jure sovereign universal Moorish American Consular Court. The universal natural area code for this sovereign court is 4S3WQVKZ5. This cause of action's sovereign alphanumeric identifier is MACW CAUSE 0000012. Actually, zero. There's an extra zero there. Yeah, 000000012, which is notice to appear to the named corporate persons for unlawful occupation of our sovereign original indigenous ancestral lands. The date that the corporate persons were commanded to appear is today, Tuesday, September 22nd, 1440 on the sun calendar, 1441 on the moon calendar, and 2020 on the Gregorian or Greco-Roman calendar at 1 p.m. Pacific time, which is 7 p.m. Coordinated Universal Time. This video conferencing platform is recording at least 2 or more sovereign Moorish American witnesses present, and we honor the nobility that is present here today, and all who view this sovereign consular court action on the public record are witnesses as well. This audio and video platform does not in any way diminish the sovereign authority, universal power, nor the ancestral efficacy of the commands by this court, nor our consulate, nor our sovereign Moorish American government. Lawful notification was given to the said corporate persons by way of post office certified first-class Moorish government mailing. All of the commerce by the said corporate persons to be named has been terminated by way of our sovereign Universal Commercial Code 1 lien. We, the justices of the Moorish American Consular Court, do hereby execute universal sovereign consular court actions in the favor of all Moors where unlawful occupation of our sovereign original indigenous lands is proven, with nationality status being the proof necessary to activate our sovereign living court to action. This court action is hereby placed on the public record for the public record and letting the public record show that the corporate persons are hereby called forth at this time, and each of you are commanded to state your name and nationality for the American people who are the Moorish National Republic Federal Government. Once you have stated your name and nationality for the record, you will then be required to respond to 3 questions by this living court. Your only response to these questions shall be yes if yes is true, or no if no is true. You are commanded to say nothing further, and no questions will be answered by this sovereign court at this time. At this time, we call forth the following corporate persons. Richard Borsini, doing business as principal broker, Westlake Associates Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Richard Borsini, doing business as principal broker, Westlake Associates Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Richard Borsini, doing business as principal broker, Westlake Associates Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Islam. Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. We call forth Jolene Baijot, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Jolene Baijot, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Jolene Baijot, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. Islam. Josh Baijot, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Josh Baijot, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Josh Baijot, doing business as broker. Islam. Adam Foy, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Adam Foy, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record to the people who are the Moorish National Republic federal government. Adam Foy, doing business as broker. Islam. Patrick Johnson, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Patrick Johnson, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. Patrick Johnson, doing business as broker, Josh and Jolene Real Estate Corporation. Islam. Sarah Olison, doing business as manager, Kids Corner Development, LLC. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Sarah Olison, doing business as manager, Kids Corner Development, LLC. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Sarah Olison, doing business as manager, Kids Corner Development, LLC. Islam. Philip NORED, doing business as president, HNN Communities. You are hereby commanded to state your name and nationality for the record. Philip NORED, doing business as president, HNN Communities. Philip NORED, doing business as president, HNN Communities. Islam. Silence is acquiescence. Therefore, those who do not speak when commanded have consented to our universal sovereign jurisdiction authority by way of this sovereign ex parte action, as the corporate parties did fail to appear and or respond point for point. Sovereign ex parte actions by the Supreme Justices, who are the living Moorish American Consular Court, are further affirmation that we do not need the permission of anyone to lawfully govern our vast estate, and all corporate persons are subject to this justice and all subsequent justice and commands by this Moorish American Consular Court. Our sovereign government rulings are the supreme law for the land, even in matters ex parte. We, the people, do hereby state that those corporate persons whose names were called are guilty of unlawful occupation of our sovereign, original, indigenous, ancient, ancestral lands. All property on our lands is already in the sovereign possession of the heirs, and all corporate fraud has been removed from our sovereign resources. The American Provost Marshal is hereby notified and commanded to arrest you and place you at Guantanamo Bay Prison, where your decapitation shall occur. All who choose to live and breathe on our land are subject to us and shall obey all sovereign commands by us, and no public office nor property shall be held by those consenting subjects. Sumus de sanctimonum, we are the holy ones. Nous vivons, we live. Sumus clave, regni abundante, imperium, we are the keys to our abundant empire. Amin dico vobis, quae cum que sumus veritas, superterram eros legata et in coelo. Et sumus quae cum que sol veritas, superterram eros saluto et in coelo. Amin dico vobis, quae cum que sumus veritas, superterram eros legata et in coelo. Et sumus quae cum que sol veritas, superterram eros saluto et in coelo. And once more, as it is a spell, Amin dico vobis, quae cum que sumus veritas, superterram eros legata et in coelo. Et sumus quae cum que sol veritas, superterram eros saluto et in coelo. Truly I say to you, whatsoever we bind on earth is bound in heaven, and whatsoever we set free on earth is set free in heaven. With the completion of this sovereign Moorish American consular court action, we, the heirs, do hereby peacefully tribute to ourselves and to our sovereign heirs that which is rightfully ours, according to the will of our eternal, omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, infinite, self-existent, self-sufficient ancestors who are present here for this court action and who are with us now and in us now and forever. This sovereign Moorish American consular court action is hereby complete. Peace and grand rising to the ascended Moorish American nobility, and grand rising to all of risen and fallen humanity. Islam.
Islam.